Hello and welcome back to another Shadowlands gold farming video. Today we are checking out something very disgusting and absolutely broken. And we are basically doing an AFK Herbalism Farm, and I just got 2 nightshades. That is a very good spawn, so 4 nightshades right there. And the thing is, every 1 to 2 minutes there will spawn 2 herbs in this location right here. And I just use a stopwatch to keep track of time. And the location is right here in Ardenweald. So you go to Darkhaven, you go just east, or southeast I suppose, of Darkhaven at this exact location. So fly to Darkhaven, go over here. You have several different spawn locations for different herbs, right? Every 1 to 2 minutes, about every 1 minute and 40 seconds, in my experience, 2 nodes will spawn exactly at the same time. And they will be anything from Death Blossom to Widow Bloom to Nightshade. And you can just stand here and grab some very easy herbs. It's a very legit and very good type of gold farm. And yeah, it's very good. You just go here to the Revendreth once again, and I want to give a massive shout out to Student for finding this. I have no idea how he finds this. Like, this is amazing. And the amount of gold you can make with this is absolutely disgusting. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, because you can use this tactic to make a lot of gold as well. And you just saw, there, 2 herbs just spawned. We are going to reset the timer, just pause this, and I'll reset it for you, and then we'll see. So 2 Widow Blooms this time, that is perfect, and then we just keep on going. Exactly how much gold you will make will differ, because you will get anywhere from like 2 to something Widow Bloom every single time, so anywhere from 2 to 4 I think. So if you get 2, then it's a bit less, if you get 4, it's a bit more, and if you get a Death Blossom, that will be worth less than the Widow Bloom as well. Like, for example, on my server, Death Blossom is about 60 gold, and Widow Bloom is about 140 gold. There is a massive difference. Widow Bloom is almost more expensive than Nightshade right now on my server, which is absolutely insane. I also forgot to use a stopwatch, but that's fine, I'm going to remember next time. And here's the thing, you can do more things. I'm going to do the same thing as Student and show you the same things. And while I'm shouting out Student, let's just talk about today's sponsor, which is actually Student himself, and the 0 to 10 million gold guide. And you can buy this book with my code for 50% off to save yourself some cash, and to support me and Student at the same time. So you're supporting the person who found this method, and me as well as a content creator, and you get yourself an amazing gold making product. So feel free to check it out through the link in the description, and let's just talk about the farm. So yeah, we are now just waiting for the respawns. I'm going to grab them before I show you something else. They should respawn just about any second now. And then we'll talk about what you can do to actually make more gold from the location. But I do think it's pretty obvious, right, what we're going to do. There's 2 things you can do, actually. One thing that I can't do because I don't have skinning, but there are tons of mobs around this area that you can actually skin. And doing that for those 2 minutes will increase your gold per hour. And there we go, 2 more herbs just spawned. And once again, it's 2 nightshades, so this is looking very good for me. I am very lucky right now. And the nightshades are worth so much, so that is perfect. I'm trying to stock up on them as well for herbalism, or for alchemy I should say, for whenever the raids open. You can see 2 Widow Blooms, then 2 nightshades, and we are going to set the stopwatch so I can go back. And here's what you do, you can just pull some mobs, like there are skinnable mobs up there, and another one up there, and all the way there as well. You can also just do like a mini route and grab some stuff, like there's another nightshade all the way down there. And there's a Sinvir deposit right here as well, a rich one. That's going to be worth quite a bit for me. And just go down, and we'll grab the nightshade as well. I'll probably kill this one, just why not? It's gonna convoke the spirits, and that should be enough to kill this one. I don't have skinning, so there's no reason to loot this one. Then you go back up, you want to be back up before it hits 1.5 minutes. Because anywhere from 1.5 minutes to the next point, it can respawn all the time. It can respawn between 1 and 2 minutes. So you just want to be up here and be ready to grab it. Just going to finish this one as well, because why not, am I right? This spot is very good, so that is one thing. You can go and skin these mobs if you have skinning, and herbalism is very good. You can also have mining, like I just picked up some Sinvir ore as well. And number 2. You can jump realms or jump phases, so you can go to Group Finder, like Custom Group Finder, and you can search for specific rare mobs in Revendreth, or you can just search for Reven. There could be something, like here, Revendreth BOE Farm and so on. You shouldn't join these groups though, they will be very difficult to find. But for example, you can search for the World Edge Gorger, World Edge, or Gorger. So there's no groups up right now, but there could be later on, so just type in Gorge or World Edge Gorger. That is the rare all the way down here that drops a mount. That is very popular. You can just join a group for this one. Then you will jump phase because you're in the same zone as they are. And then you will find 2 new spawns as well. So you can use the realm jumping or the layer hopping to your advantage, just like people did back in Legion, to pick up tons of herbalism. To just pick up tons of herbalism veins and mining veins and so on. So if you just use the layer jumping and the realm jumping, you can make tons more gold per hour with this method. It is very, very good. So this time 2 Death Blossoms spawned. It feels like it's always 2 of the same. Because now I've had 2 Night Chains, I've had 2 Widow Bloom, then 2 new Night Chains, and then 2 Death Blossom. So it feels like every single time it's 2 of the same. But I'm going to do 1 more and just see what happens then. But it is a very, very good location. You can farm very easy herbs at this location. Once again, if you are trying to maximize your actual gold per hour, it might not be the best place, but it's an AFK-able farming method. If you just keep your eye on the place every 2 minutes, you will get some free stuff. There's another location all the way down here that is very good for farming herbalism and mining, but there are so many mobs over there, so you have to be a druid. But for this location right here, you don't even have to be a druid. There is only 2 spawn points, or there are several spawn points, but there's only 2 veins available, or 2 herbalism nodes available, so you just pick them up, and you don't even have to be a druid. You can do this on any single class, as long as you have herbalism. And Widow Bloom is very, very expensive right now, because it's very popular. It's also very difficult to farm, and they respawn very fast. So it's anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes, and once again, it is 2 of the same. So if you get very lucky and get 2 Night Chains, like I've done 2 times now, it can be very effective, and you can get tons of gold per hour just by doing this. But if you are able to do some realm jumping at the same time to pick up even more, that's going to make you even more gold a lot faster as well. So just keep on being on the lookout in the pre-made group finder, search up something like World Edge, and see, like here, you just want to find one that is like yours, try to get invited, right? I'm going to sign up for both and hope for an invite very fast. And then we'll see if the spawns are up on this server or this layer, which it doesn't look like they are. There's someone here just waiting, I can see him. He's doing the same strategy as I am. So I'm just going to leave this place unless they spawn very fast. So I have my stopwatch. So in 50 seconds I want to be back on my realm, but I can stay here until then, just in case they respawn. And seeing as I am the only one on my server actually doing it, or at least it looked like it, I can actually just stay here until they respawn, like they just did. I can pick them up, and then I leave. And you can see they are doing the exact same thing as I am. They are standing there doing the same thing. So I'm going to pick these up, and then leave, and we'll do the same thing. So that is how you maximize the gold per hour. Now I leave, and they should be up very fast on my realm, or my shard, as long as I get teleported back. Which it doesn't seem like I'm going to do. That usually happens. You can log out at this point to reset your own realm, which I'm probably going to do, but I'm not going to show you that. So that's it for the video. Just stay at this location in Revendreth and farm you some herbalism. It's very simple. It can make you tons of gold. This location right here, 2 herbalism spawns all the time. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like down below, leave a comment as well. Subscribe if you haven't, check out my Discord through the link in the description, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.